Hey bro, it's good to be back in business trying to do something. As soon as Terry get his dumb ass over here, we'll be ready to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started like I always do. I find it very strange that you let the boy get away with it. But anyway, yes. Good evening everyone. Once again, I'd like to welcome you out to another special edition of BNN News. That's right, Black News Now. News that's unexplainable shit that nobody else probably try to explain, I guess, but we do. Anyway, we got a little comparison of some things that we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to start the show off with some footage coming in from over here in China. And they found a pyramid and it don't look like some Chinese people on a pyramid. But anyway, we got some more footage coming to you of a lightning beam. Looks like a lightning beam, but somebody else said maybe a laser beam that just kind of beamed down from the sky. Pretty recent too. And also we got to go back. We got some George Adamski footage, okay? And somebody's made some comparisons and seemed to think that the Russians man had dealt with him communicating with these so-called beings that were from another planet. Anyway, last but not least, we got some footage coming in to you from Raw USA. Supposedly our Department of Government there decides to release some more footage of a 1990s video of a real craft with another one of somebody else's airplanes flying pretty close to it. But yeah, it's been a long time. We appreciate you showing it to us, and we're gonna show it to everybody else and let them know that y'all are on our side now. Thank you once again for tuning in. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, man. Hey. Calm your damn nerves, okay? Let me explain something to you right now. The reason why I'm late is because you ain't paid me like you said you was gonna do on that contract when we first started this thing. I ain't got a lick of sense from you. Not a lick of sense. Not even 5 cents. Hey, you ain't let me borrow $5. You know what I'm saying? But you want me to come in here? All right, man, I'm gonna get started. Okay, I'm gonna get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning in to another special edition of BNN News. I'm one of your hosts, Terry, who may not be here much longer because I ain't getting paid. But anyway, now we don't get to the show. We got some footage coming in to you, coming over here from China. Well, apparently, they done found some pyramids. Yeah. And these pyramids got some strange writing on there. Also, the people on the pyramid, they look very strange too. Matter of fact, they got big nostrils. Most of the Chinese people I ever seen, I ain't trying to be racist or nothing like that. I'm not trying to go down that road. But I find it very strange that these people got some big nose. And their eyes, they don't look like Chinese people eyes do. And I ain't trying to get in no trouble by being racist. But it looks as though somebody else might have been over there and genetically modified y'all. But who knows? Apparently, they found this and they're trying to say that this goes back even further than the ancient Aztecs and sometimes even the ancient ruins down there in Peru, the Incas. Well, what's really strange is they got some resemblances here, and some of this right here is Mayan, the being, one of their gods, they call it, rain god. Well, what I find very strange is he look almost exactly like this picture right here that's on this stone that's carved over here in China. He also got his teeth like this. And his nose flaring up the same way. Only thing is, that's a statue that probably was the whole thing and the whole body. You probably never know what he looked like. Somebody destroyed it. They said somebody destroyed all that stuff. Anyway, we might be getting a little more history by learning that some of these things look exactly like the other ones over there. So we also got another picture here. Check this out. Apparently, one of those is Mayan. And the other one, well, supposedly over there from China. Off of them, what they find in the museum up in that place. And Well, what I find very strange is when you find stuff like that, a pyramid that look like another pyramid, makes me think them people either live together or they somehow or another knew each other. And they was able to communicate with each other. Seemed like simultaneously. Because they both have the same type of creatures and beings painted on their walls. Hey Roger, what's up, man? Hey look, man, I'm getting tired of doing this for free, man. Look here, man, you wanna hook a brother up or something? Looking up a brother for something, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm out now, free, you know what I'm saying? Got no probation or anything like that, ain't got nothing, bro, I'm good. I went to all the AA meetings, ain't got nothing else to do. Hey, every Friday, me and you, what you think?
Bruh, I'm about to teach you about the street code, bruh. Hey, we don't be talking like that, man. This TV, bruh. You don't, hey, bruh, you better get your boy. You better get your boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get back to the show. And yes, we're starting the show off with some unexplainable stuff in China right now, okay? What I also find strange is if we don't get along with them people, how are we able to find out this? Anyway, we got some footage coming to you from China of some probably 4,200, maybe even 5,000 year old, who knows how year old, footage of a pyramid they found. They just started digging up over there, okay? Now when they started digging this up, you started noticing these pictures on the side of the pyramid. And apparently this place had a pool where they kept alligators in there as pets. Crocodiles, excuse me, pets. Okay, if this was 5,000 years ago and they had crocodiles in there that was pets, I've seen crocodiles on pictures. It's a big ass damn thing. They bigger than alligators. But yeah, they had them in the pools over there, kicking it, pets. Also, I wonder what they was feeding. They had also these pictures that people were seeing on there that they don't look Chinese to me either. I'm gonna have to Terry on that. I'm about to agree with Terry on that. That these aren't, yeah, those aren't Chinese people. These don't look like them. I mean, they got some pretty big nostrils, you can see. And they also kind of resemble the Mayans. If y'all can look back and see some of the Mayan ancient ruins out there, the big nose, some of the stuff coming out their eyes, the headdresses that are on their heads. Just saying. Now, it's probably the Chinese don't want to release this because they don't want to go, hey, somehow or another we became genetically modified, or maybe we not even from here. That explains why they probably so high tech and forward against us, because they so higher in evolving. They actually aren't from this planet. They don't want to tell us that. That's probably what it is. That's the reason they can go to the backside of the moon probably too. Alright, but look, what I find very strange about this footage, and everybody else finds very strange, is you can see that it has resemblance to some of the Mayans. Okay, here's a rain god. Here's a picture of a rain god. This is head. Alright, now go back to the picture of the pyramid, of the carving on the pyramid down there. Yeah, he looks almost exactly like the dude. Alright, now if these things were going on at the same time, this is China, okay? I'm trying to calculate how far that is from Peru, Maya. A long way. Far, far, far away. Yeah, but they got the same type of drawings on there. Yeah, I'm a little, I think things are starting to come together. And, our government probably, that's why they putting out all this information so fast. But I feel like it's going to confuse us. So I'm trying to slow some of it down and combobulate some of it and try to make some of it make sense. Because apparently, these ancient ruins were around the same time that the Mayans were. And that means that these people communicated with each other, and there was probably an ancient continent which may have broke apart, and somehow all these daggum people survived. Giants, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, this is an eye-opening for me right here. Very eye-opening.
Hey, I don't care, man. Look here. You can talk all you want to about my tight pants, my tight shirt. I like it. Until you start paying me, I'm not coming here next week in my damn drawers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. You can tell I'm a little man. Yeah, I'm a little man. We gonna go back to some more footage. I left my damn house shoes on. Boy, you made me so mad I forgot to put my damn house shoes on. Alright, yes. We got some footage coming in to you from a beam of lightning that come from the sky. Apparently this man says that this is not lightning. And he can clearly tell you that, or even show you that this is not lightning. If you look at this footage, this light comes from the sky. Now I'm not saying it's from the man above, you know, the great one, explaining how this lightning beam is coming from the sky. Straight down. He says ordinary lightning doesn't do that. I'm gonna have to agree. Because most time when I see lightning, it come out and it's like a whole bunch of little spider legs come off of it. This right here ain't got no kind of spider legs coming off of it. And he does some high definition magnifying in. And you can clearly see there's some stuff that's showing you that this is clearly a beam of light, not a lightning strike. We don't know where this happened, but apparently you can see that this beam is very huge and it's very strong. And it didn't look like nothing exploded, but I wonder who got beamed down or who got beamed up. You know what I mean? Scotty, somebody got beamed up or somebody got beamed down. What you think, Raj? Did you get beamed up? Would you get beamed up? Hey, I need to get beamed up this Friday. You gonna get me beamed up?
Beam me in, beam me in, beam me in. Do it right quick. Beam me out and then beam me back in. Hey, in this footage though, somebody gets a beam coming from the sky. I wonder who came down, or I wonder who went up in the beam. Nobody's going to say nothing about that. We probably didn't see them because it's such a big flag. Might be a couple of people, might be a couple of them, you don't know. But this man captures a beam, okay? Numerous other people have captured them too. Science has written them off as lightning beams, okay, whatever. Oh, there's clearly some clouds in the sky, I will say that. But there's a lot of UFO that are behind the clouds. People know that now, we're starting to understand it. We've seen videos of them sticking out the clouds, so it's a possibility that this beam that he's showing us, and he breaks it down and shows you that it's clearly a beam, not a lightning strike, okay? Because lightning has different type of little tentacles that comes off on the sides of it, meaning that it's trying to ground anything when it hits the ground, okay? This is clearly a beam, okay, with some type of source to it. Either from the ground or from up there, this beam seems to have beamed up or beamed down something. And apparently we will never know, because science is going to tell us that this was a lightning beam, you know, like lightning strikes like that now. You know, it's weird that they coming out with, science comes out with shit. Every time somebody sees something that's weird, they come out with something that I ain't never heard them talk about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm a scientist, but I do a lot of research. These discoveries that we discover, y'all ain't always had the history to them. Like now you gonna tell everybody that we've been having lightning beams. I ain't seen lightning beams when I was growing up. I'm a pretty old guy. Any of these people that's probably my age or older, you ain't never seen lightning beams. We saw lightning bolts, and we just had lightning beams. There's a big difference, okay? So apparently, there's probably a craft. Just me. Probably a craft up there that beamed down. And this is probably of some importance too, of who or what got beamed up and beamed down. Because the veil is falling and we're starting to see all the things that they're putting in movies. It's almost about to be true.
Hey, I don't care, man. Hey, I don't care. Hey, my Paul like my outfit. She dropped me off. She said, Terry, you look so good. She said, baby, I can lick you up and down. Up and down till you say stop. Alright, man. Hey, but you got look. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get back to the show. We got some footage. It's kind of old, but we're gonna ring this bell and see if y'all can understand this, because apparently George Adamski the man who was visited by some beings supposedly from Venus may not have been from Venus. Apparently they may have been from Russia. Exploratory UFO that they made before they started making them with the guns on them, I guess. Yes, this man, George Adamski, apparently in the 1950s found an alien being, a man that spoke to him. Found it very strange that the being spoke to him in his language. Yes, and told him all about how he lived on the planet Venus. Well, somebody has went back and done some comparison because the craft that he took a picture of looks almost identical to the Russian Huspa, whatever you want to say that thing called. But yeah, Huspa, whatever you want to say that literally is up there. But yeah, it looks like that. And apparently, what's weird is this one didn't have guns on it. And it seems as though they may have been the people from Antarctica that Russia went down there when the so-called World War was over. Yeah, I find it very strange that some of this is starting to connect. As you can see in this footage, yeah, it looks clearly almost exactly identical to this other thing that the Russian people made. Well, I'll leave it up to you to see if you can understand what's going on there. But I'm starting to make sense of that. But I ain't making no sense of why you ain't paying me, though.
All right. It seems as though the crackhead has got miscombobulated. He has found out all his life he's been doing shit for free. Crackheads do that when they come around, you know what I'm saying? They quit smoking crack for about a good month, a week. They start realizing, man, I ain't working for free. It's like, really you have. You just ain't been paying attention, you know what I'm saying? Now you back to life and you want to get mad because all your life you really been working for free. The crack has gotten you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get back to the show, and yes, he was wrong. It wasn't Russia. This footage is coming from Germany, okay? And apparently, George Adamski, once again, the man who thought that he was, visited by these people from Venus, may have been from Germany. Like, they may have been the German experiment people that the Germans made in these craft before they started making the craft, the Hannibal, with guns on them. Apparently this Hannibal craft looks just like the craft that showed up at George Adamski's house with the all white beings and blue eyes and beautiful white hair, blonde white hair. Yeah, and they were talking to him about they were from Venus. Also, later on, we find out that Mr. William Tompkins worked in the military almost until the man died. And I find it very strange that he was living as long as he was. And then all of a sudden, he come out and trying to tell people what's going on. He died. But apparently, he was talking about the girl that worked with him that was from over there. And she was like that too, and she described this type of craft that they were making over there, the Germans were. Yeah. But also, what's weird is, when you can make comparison to these pictures, you can clearly see that somebody got some technology from somebody, okay? One of them got the initials of who branded it, the other one you can't see the brand. Now, somewhere along the line, these craft probably still exist and they're still flying. And who knows if these are the people that came from Antarctica, that probably lived down there, that had these crafts, but told George Adamski that they were from Mars because they didn't want to get all this stuff started, because apparently they probably were working with the Germans until they found out that they was doing something bad with the technology. I'm just saying, it could be that way. I mean, these people could be still living down there in Antarctica, and these might be the ones that they come out with and do a fake alien invasion with. I don't know. But yeah, this is strange. That this man, all this time with this footage, now that done come out and done figured out, hey, this is actually the German Hannibal. The same crap, or is this the Harlem?
You ain't nothing but an old hater. That's all it is, Roger. You just an old hater. You ain't nothing but a hater since we been doing this stuff. I don't like you, man. I'm gonna get on with the show. Last but not least, we got some footage coming in that the U.S. government has disclosed of UFO. That's right. They say a clear picture of a UFO. And I'd like to say we've shown you numerous clear pictures of UFO. But anyway, apparently somewhere in Scotland, these two hikers, they were all hiking in the mountains or somewhere over there in some hills. And as you can clearly see, there's this triangular shaped, almost pyramid shaped craft. And if you look in the background over there, look who's following. That's right. It looks like somebody's following them, and it looks military grade. So apparently they were maybe escorting them somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. But now the U.S. government has released this, and this happened in the 1990s. But here's the issue. That's only one photo, but they got about five other photos. So you tell me where they're going with this. I have no idea. Why would you just put out one photo to us to see of a clear UFO, but at the same time not show us all five of the photos, which probably is gonna have one of them photos of one of them aliens landing and probably shaking somebody's hand. Probably that's what's gonna happen. And they don't want us to see what they look like yet, because they got their own agenda, what they want us to see, what they want us to do. Yeah, it's getting crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And I like to say it's getting so crazy to where I don't want to come outside. I want to stay in, because it's too scary out there. Hey, so many of us are getting locked up. So hey, all I want to say is stay safe this weekend and have a great time or whatever you're doing. My eye winking, I don't know why it's doing that. But have a good time.
Yeah, it's always after that 30-day mark when you reach that high peak and you start to awaken. You start to realize I missed something. And you want to go back. That's what's going on with Terry right now. I apologize, y'all. Maybe soon, he won't relapse. Because I did him through a 30-day program, worked him out. You know what I'm saying? Did it real good. But now he's starting to have relapsation. So hopefully he won't. Pray for him. Pray for him. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, the government has released some footage of a UFO apparently in Scotland, to where these two hikers were hiking, just minding their own business, and they take these photos, okay, photos, not digital photos, because this was the 90s. We didn't have all that back then. In the 90s, we still had the dial tone phone. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, we got the government now releasing some footage, or excuse me, a photo of a clear UFO that they say is probably the clearest one that we've seen. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Y'all just want us to kind of follow this narrative so that when we do see probably some of these show up, that's going to be your narrative of your quote-unquote blue beam. And then certain ones are going to land. They're probably going to have some of us going crazy, doing some weird stuff. I'm hoping it don't, because I'm hoping like this right here is some type of trigger warning for you to maybe wake up and see that, hey, they're building a dialogue. Like, I really hate to say it, they are. Because you had this in the 1990s and you just now disclosing it, along with all these other photos and stuff that you're disclosing, and you're doing it all at one time. Like, you combobulating people. So now I got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta go look at that's probably ain't even all there. Like, it's just parts of it. So yeah, we got some footage coming in that clearly shows the UFO. Hey, it's a clear picture one. It looks like a triangle pyramid thing to me. But you know, hey, Look who's escorting them. You know what I mean? So do we already know who they are? Because whenever they show footage of them, there's either a ship around one of our military craft looking at it. We ain't shooting at it, but we either right there in the vicinity of it, or we're flying right beside it and we're escorting it. We ain't never trying to shoot down. So is it our technology plus somebody else's that we're working with, and you're just trying to show us that these things are real, or what? Because I'm not gonna be confused anymore. I ain't up to the games. I know what you're doing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning in to BNN News. From now on, I will only do like a couple of skits maybe to show you what the show is about on TikTok and all these other apps. But from now on, I'm on Venmo. You can catch the whole 30-minute show over there. Watch it unedited, unscripted, maybe a commercial every now and then because I'm getting paid. Anyway, thank you all once again for tuning in to BNN News.